Congratulations, you're going to college. It's time for real life to give you a good smack right across the face because it's going to be a bit different from here on out. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the really obvious things, keep clean, keep organized, manage your time well, make friends. That's all very basic. That's stuff you should do no matter what, and you should talk to your parents if you really are concerned about those things. Now, I'm going to break it down real quick and give you the 10 things that I wish I had known before going to college. 1. Talk. Talk with everyone. It doesn't matter what grade level they're in. It doesn't matter if they're in your major. Everyone has something to share, and you should listen to them. You'll find random insights, random connections with people you would have never expected to. People come from all walks of life, different parts of the country, different parts of the world even when you go to college. There's no shame in talking to people. Everyone out there has an opinion. They will want to hear yours, and you should want to hear theirs, because everyone in this world will show you something a little bit different that you wouldn't have expected before. 2, and this is probably the most important, find someone who thinks like you. This is really important because when you two are together, and let's say you were talking about your previous class, maybe you caught something that they didn't, or they did and you didn't. What's really helpful is because you think in a similar way, the other one will be able to explain it to you, and you'll be able to explain it to the other person very well. This is immensely helpful for missing small things in class. You have no idea how helpful this will be in the long run. Not only do you make a really good friend, but this friend thinks similarly to you, and you guys can work together to solve a lot of problems that you wouldn't have been able to before. 3, this really isn't that complicated. You should know the basics of how to live on your own. 4, don't talk with your parents 24/7. Part of the reason you go to college is to become independent. If you constantly call your parents, ask their advice constantly, you're not going to be as independent. Sometimes you really have to make a mistake to learn. This kind of goes on the flip side though, because you do want to keep in contact with your parents. You don't want them to be completely worried about you, never calling or talking for a month. You have to find a balance. Make sure you know where they are and they know what you're doing so that you can work together and still have a loving relationship with your family. 5, try new things. This should really go without saying, but everyone needs to go out and explore a little bit. Join a club, join a team, do something random, just have fun. Go to the water park, do something. Most colleges offer lots of different ways to explore yourself and explore with other people. You need to embrace these opportunities, one way or the other. Either do it with your friends or do it on your own. Every once in a while, you'll find something new that you really enjoy. Number 6, this is going to be a bit weird, but you really need to embarrass yourself. One of the hardest things people find at college is expressing themselves to people, breaking the ice, really showing people who you are. Now this doesn't mean go running around with your pants off or doing something completely idiotic. What this means is show your true self. Maybe something you're not entirely proud of, but you know is part of you that people are going to learn one way or the other. This will really break the ice. Everyone has their own little quirks and weirdnesses to them. No one's perfect. Now these last 4 you're going to have to take with a grain of salt because college is not perfectly awesome and fun all the time, so you're going to have to learn a bit here. 7, you are not special. Most people in college do not care about you. You have to prove to people at college that you're special for one reason or another. Just because you have some special background that other people don't know about, you have to prove it to them again because they don't know. Everyone has their own talents, everyone has their own weaknesses. You need to show the world what you are truly about, and college is one of the first places you have to learn how to do that. To be taken seriously, you have to talk with people, be honest with people, and show them things that they're really going to care about. I'll be honest. If someone walked up to me and was like, let me tell you about my GPA, 4.0 straight A's, I don't give a about that at all. I'm not going to care what you did in high school because I did something on my own as well. Long story short, you have to prove yourselves whether you want to or not. And that's the real world. So get used to it. It's going to keep coming. 8, this is a really important one. College should not be easy for you. It might seem weird like that, but it really shouldn't. You are paying to learn. If you don't take advantage of that, that's your own fault. You can take a few easy classes. There's no shame in that. But in the end, you should really be challenging yourself so you can learn and be the best you can possibly be. You need to challenge yourself in everything you do. That's life. If you aren't challenging yourself, you're not going anywhere. 9, do not be obsessed with your image. College should truly discover who you are. Just because one person doesn't like you doesn't mean you have to go changing yourself for the rest of the world. And 10, this is probably the most important of all, have fun. College is not meant to be the most stressful part of your life. It is meant to be a great experience. It should be difficult. You should find a challenge in college. If you don't, you're doing it wrong. You need to be able to do something fun. Maybe that's something like going to the water park. Maybe it's something like just hanging out with your friends in the room playing some games. Or maybe it's doing interpretive dance to a random music that you have no idea what's going on. But maybe not that last one. And in the end, it's your college experience. Make of it what you will. Have fun, challenge yourself, talk to people. All these things are important, and all of them you'll learn to do one way or the other, whether you learned it from me or from being there yourself. This has been A Crazy Spider. Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.